back to the Global Youth Forum 2018. Right now, I am with Magnus Kevin, who is an author and also entrepreneur and athlete. And most important, he is a creator, director, and also star of the children's show Lazy Town. Right now, we have a conference with him. And hi, Magnus, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well. I just came off the stage. The crowd is fantastic. I really love it. A lot of kids who are really gonna look and change the future and look for new opportunities to really make the world better.
Nice. And can you share us a little bit of your experience about sharing your ideas and the concept of Lazy Town with so many young entrepreneurs?
It's quite interesting because Lazy Town started in Iceland, and Iceland is a very small country, and so it was very difficult to bring anything out of the country. So I think if Iceland can do it, anyone can do it, because it's a small island with only 300,000 people. So I think, for example, when I speak to a lot of kids around the world, they actually have a lot of ideas and they want to make it happen. But the challenge for them is where do I get the money? How do I plan it? How do I make it that everybody understands it, and etc. etc. So that's normally what I try to speak with youth about, and it goes really well.
Nice. And also, I am so honored to be talking to you right now, because I remember when I was a little kid, I used to watch your show, and I never imagined the impact that it has all around the world. Can you talk a little bit about that? You know, how it decreased the obesity levels and stuff like that?
Lazy Town is like the message, is hidden message about health. So it's about movement and health, but we never really spoke about it. We never told kids what to do. We more lead by example. So when we did that, kids start to do it around the world. So we ate sports candy, who threw the vegetables, and we call it sports candy. And so the kids start to eat that, and they start to do any movement. And when I met kids around the world, they always want to show me different things. So I realized very early that they wanted to imitate humans, not necessarily cartoon characters. So you don't jump up and down and say, I'm Mickey Mouse. But even if you love Mickey Mouse, you're not gonna be Mickey Mouse. So you are cartoon, you're more live characters. So Lazy Town was with live characters and puppets. So the live characters start to be really, really popular. Stephanie, Robbie Rotten, Sporagus, all those characters. So, and there was something that we understood, because we worked a lot with kids around the world before we made Lazy Town, that we understood a little bit what would drive kids that they want to move. Because it's not an exercise. Kids should not exercise.
Yeah.
Kids should just move and have fun. So we turn movement into a game, kind of is. So that's what we did, I think. That's why I think it's successful.
Nice. And finally, I would like to ask you about one of the things that I enjoy the most about your conference is when you talk about the concept of failure and the concept of big ideas. You know, it's not just about money. It's not about just changing the world. You said that everything is possible. So can you talk a little bit about that?
I think it's important that if that exit is a little bit if you think really about what is growth, and the growth is a little bit about everyone wins in my case. So when we, for example, sold more fruit and vegetables, parents was really happy. The kid was happy because they were eating fruit and vegetables and moving more. The government was happy because the obesity would go down. The retailer was happy because they were selling more fruit and vegetables. The farmers were happy. So everyone was winning. So this is really important. Some kind of that everyone wins. So I would also say failure most of us, we are really afraid of failing. So we need confidence. So normally we say to ourselves many times a day, I'm not good enough, I cannot do it. But if you really start to think about things that it's that, yes, it was not that bad. Maybe I can do this and that. Maybe that was a good start. And then you build on that positive thinking. Then it's amazing what the brain takes you. And if you have a vision, you should try to go for it. It doesn't go in one step. It takes a little time, but do it. A lot of people are going to tell you cannot do it. No, but a lot of people told us in Iceland, you can never do a TV show, sell it to 172 countries. You can never do it. But we knew deep inside that we could finish the job. And I think that is important, that confidence, that you believe that you can do it. But of course, I'm not talking about that you're totally stupid, that you think, oh, I'm best in everything. Not really like that. It's more confident that you believe that you can finish the task and you work hard, and then in the end, you're going to do it. In my case, I think about it a little bit differently when I'm getting older, because I think about that the most important thing in life is your family. And the second is work. So I think that my message to kids who are now 19, 20, 17, 21 is to try to find something that makes them happy. Something that you can do, that a job or an idea or environment that makes you happy. I'm not talking about you should always be happy, that sometimes you have to work hard, but try to be happy, because life is very short, and just to work is for money is not worth it.
Well, thank you, Magnus, for the interview, and we will see you next time. Bye.